Hello, everybody. This is Casey here to do readings tonight. How is everybody? We'll see if anybody even comes in. Any notifications have gone out. Hey, did you guys get notifications? I was afraid you wouldn't. How are you ladies tonight? Good. Tiffany, did you talk to him anymore today? Hola, Bree. Nancy, how are you? Hey, Soulful Journey. Haven't seen you for a while. Georgia Peach. So what have you all been doing? What have you all been doing? Tell me some good things about your life. Good for you, Soulful Journey. Homework, yes. I remember the days I was going to college when my kids were early teens. So, and I wasn't working, so yeah. Lots of healing. Yeah, Tiffany, you are definitely going to clear out everything this year, aren't you? Good for you. You know, you've got to be comfortable with yourself before you can draw on a good relationship. Okay, Bonita, do you have a specific question, hon? It's a little warmer tonight, Tiffany. They were laughing at my coat last night because I had uh, a fake leather coat. It was cold last night. Well, let's see what we can find out. I don't know if I could tell you that or not, Bonita. Let's see what we got going on here. Maybe somebody very spiritual, somebody prosperous. Hierophant. Could be somebody very, very spiritual. Could be a teacher for you. Okay? Could be a spiritual teacher for you. I also have the King of Pentacles. He will be very stable, very secure, very slow moving. Okay? Prosperous, abundant, good family person. Pretty much the whole package. Okay? And then I have the Knight of Swords. Okay. There's lots of transformation and change going on. Okay. I do think that this is coming in a little sooner than you think. So there's truth and clarity being brought out. And I also see the hawk here, which is a messenger. I think that this is going to come in pretty quick and you're going to start a lot of messages going back and forth. Okay. Does that make sense, hon? Yeah, I like that too. Maybe an earth sign too. Sharmia, how are you? You're on the list. I'm good. I'm good. Improving. Was anybody really, really, really tired today? Tiffany, you got a question, hon? Hey, I usually, if I take a nap, I go in and take a 15-minute nap and I'm recharged. I slept an hour and I went deep. And I was talking to some of the other girls in one of my groups, and they said, wow, we went in and took an hour-long nap. And I said, dang, it wasn't just me. Georgia Peach, too. It's this full moon. Okay, so this full moon talks about surrendering, and it's going to bring up a lot of emotional stuff. So, but surrender, sometimes we just got to surrender into the universe's hands and say, okay, bring what you will. Tinker Mouse, you're back. Are you talking about me, Sharmia? Yeah, me neither. I'm busy and doing things all the time, Tinker Mouse. It's just crazy. Yeah, I want this deck. Gloria, how are you, hon? Thank you, Sharmia. Okay, Tiffany. Girl, well, you know what? Okay, so I think that it's going to be a while because the first cup was Page of Cups. I didn't know. Come on, guys. I have a tendency not to focus on what I look like because it's what's inside that counts. I guess part of my resistance to that is because with my first husband, I was a trophy wife. He paraded me around millionaires who grabbed my ass all the time. I was not comfortable with that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I need to clear that. That's something that I'm sure needs to be cleared big time. And I'm positive that's why I gained weight, to keep the men from grabbing me like that. And part of it too is insulating from being an empath. Okay. Oh, and he thought it was cool. He thought that was so cool that they would all do that to me. And I was shy and introverted and young and stupid and didn't know what the hell to do about anything like that. Dang, that was 40 years ago. Okay, Tiffany, has he offered you an apology for things that have happened between you guys? Because this could be an apology. It could also be the very early beginnings of something of an emotional nature being offered, okay? I do show that there will be communication. I shouldn't be so hot. That's funny. You know, I'm on all these dating websites, and the only guys that contact me are 15 years younger than me. Honest to God, every one of them is exactly 15 years younger than me. It is just absolutely nuts. Ugh. Okay, so early beginnings of communication going back and forth. Lots and lots of communication, okay? Truth and clarity coming out. You're funny, Georgia Peach. Okay, now. Good. Okay, good. Good. Okay, there's your apology. But there will be rapid communication going back and forth. But take your time with this because there's lots of things going on behind the scenes that you don't know anything about. He's going to have to resolve all these things with the girlfriend for one thing, okay? Take it slow. Don't give in to him, girl. Stand your ground, reclaim your power, okay? Stand your ground, reclaim your power. Follow your intuition, follow your knowing. That sounds familiar. Hey, how much of but us women are taught that we are supposed to give our power away. That's not cool. You know? That's not cool. I do think that you and him have a soul contract, because this card makes me think of the Akashic Records, and the Akashic Records keeps records of all these things that you were going to learn and stuff in this life. Hi, Darlene. Okay, Darlene's the last free one for the night, okay? Anybody else that comes in, they need to donate, okay? So, yeah, lots of things going on. Sometimes there's got to be a little mystery in the mix, okay? Got to be a little mystery. You've got to stand strong in your power. Bree, do you have a question tonight? Hey, Priscilla. Priscilla is a mod. So Soulful Journey. Okay. Mod. I went from freezing last night. Okay, so you know the Iroquois Indians. I had an argument with a guy the other day about this. The Iroquois Indians, their society was a matriarchy. Okay, because the lineage came through the women, and the womb doesn't lie. Some guy didn't like that. But the women held the property. And in fact, there are several cultures around the world that still do that. The women held the power. The women hold the power and the property. So I'm doing readings tonight, hon, but we could do spiritual talk too if you want. Bree, do you have a question tonight? General for love? Okay. Want another deck. You know, I saw a picture of the 1900s. Good for you, Tiffany. So I saw a picture from the early 1900s. There were women on their knees in front of their husbands. And it was Christmas, I think it was. I forget what holiday it was. They were on their knees asking their husband for forgiveness for the things they had done wrong or the things they had upset him about for the year. Oh, I hope I was not there then. I hope I was not there then. I don't know. When I was younger, I was stupid enough. I probably would have did that. Okay, Bree wants love. Nancy, you might want to get your question ready, huh? Okay. Yeah, you saw that? It's like, that just blew me away. I had more reactions to that. It's like, oh, hell no. Not just no, hell no. I said, I knew it was bad, but. Okay, so, Bree, I have the single woman card. Are you kidding, girl? That was the normal for that time. It was the normal for that time. It was expected of women. Yes. Single woman's card. You've planted some seeds for what you want. Okay? Now, focus on the gratitude. Be grateful for who you are and what you've learned through being single. You know, focus on being comfortable with yourself, okay? Because when you're comfortable with yourself, then you're going to draw on somebody else that's comfortable with themselves, and that makes for a better relationship, okay? I do show you might have somebody coming in, though. But something's coming up you're going to have to make a choice about, okay? The universe has opened it up 2 pathways for you. Whatever choice you make is good, because there's no right and wrong in the situation with whatever choice you make. Both pathways the universe has opened up for you. You just need to pick whatever's the best one for you, okay? Because I do think we have an earth sign coming in, okay? So this is somebody that's going to come in. They're going to move very, 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 very slow, okay? Don't ever let anybody say slow like a turtle, because I saw a little turtle chasing a dog around, taking the ball away from him, and that turtle was not moving slow. That's okay. When we go to do Gloria's reading, remind me to bookmark time in case she needs to go back and look at it, okay? He's actually in the picture, that earth sign. Okay. But see, this is where choices come in. Something may happen to make you relook at this situation, okay? Because I do see a choice, and I do see this earth sign. Long-term, stable. Maybe if he didn't do so much for you, then you'd be a little more interested. So maybe you need to look at ask the universe a question. What do I need to be aware of here with this relationship? Okay? What do I need to know about this relationship? What am I not seeing about this relationship that could actually be good for me? Just ask some questions, okay? Very, very slow moving, though. And because he's already, I'm going to pull one more card. Got to pull one more card. Is there somebody else coming into the picture? Are you an air sign, Bree? Mr. Swags ain't stable. Yeah, because the earth sign is stable. Yeah, you're an air sign. Here you are, Queen of Swords. There you are. Looking for the truth and clarity in the situation. Doing a lot of thinking about the situation, being stuck in your head about the situation. Do you have a friend that you trust that you could banter your thoughts back and forth with? A safe person? Maybe you need somebody to talk to, just to talk about the situation, and I don't know, sit down and write down some of his good qualities. But they want me to use him. I do think that like I said, something's going to come up that's going to make you a choice about this situation. But you do have this, and you do have you. If you look at this could be a couple. Okay? He has money. But seriously, look at his heart, hon. Look at his heart. What kind of person is he? You don't want to put that kind of energy out there, using somebody that has sincere good intentions toward you. I was talking about that with somebody today because she said somebody was doing ill to her, and I said, well, send the energy back with love. And I said, she goes, but I don't want to hurt her. And I said, well, if you send it back with love and awareness, then maybe she'll wake up to what she's doing, And she says, I just love that you do that. I just can't see hurting anybody. But then if you look at the soul consciousness, we are all one. So what you do to them is going to come back to you somehow, because we're all one. And Bree, use the bubble technique to clear. I'm so cold. Okay? Maybe you might want to relook that and see if you want to give him a true chance, okay? Okay. See, it's kind of nice when it's this quiet, huh? We got more time. Yeah, bubble technique is awesome. I'm going to clear gaining weight because they used to grab my ass. I need to clear that. I'm sure. Because I get down to a certain weight and I self-sabotage. No matter what I do, I can't get past a certain weight. It's like I panic or something. Okay. Nancy, are you still here, hon? Yep. I did clear some things on self-sabotage the other day, but I haven't cleared it on weight. Because if I keep the weight on, then they don't see me as a object. I was just armed. I was a possession for the first husband. I was an object for other men to drool over, and he had me, It just, the whole dynamics there. And I was telling somebody, I feel bad telling you guys my life stories because we were talking about that. Everybody has a story, And I normally don't tell my stories, but when I get on here, I tell you guys all my stories. And it's like, I think I'm supposed to tell you my stories because it's like it's a teaching tool. Well, I guess Nancy's not here, huh? Okay, Soulful Journey, you're next. I guess that's what I need to be aware of. Yeah, I get uncomfortable when somebody tells me I'm pretty or beautiful because it's like I don't want to be looked at for that. I want to be looked at for my heart, you know? Okay, Soulful Journey, do you have a question, hun? And it's good to see you back. Ah, okay. Cool. See what happens when you clear some of your stuff? I keep wondering what else I need to clear. Okay, well, pull 4. Okay. Okay, the universe is offering this cup of love. All 4 cups are full. Yes. Yes. I understand, hun. You're always going to have some triggers come up, but you know what? Try using that, the bubble technique to try clearing it. I'm so glad you're using it, hun. That's why I put those tools up there for you guys to use. You got married. Oh, cool. Okay. The universe offered this cup of love. Now, in this card, he's looking directly at it. He's seeing it. He's thinking about it. He's contemplating it, okay? Now, we have the Knight of Wands. This is passion and creativity, okay? But things are taking one step at a time, okay? And I think this volcano in the background kind of represents the triggers, okay? Have you taught him the bubble technique? Oh, yeah, this is little things simmering in the background, okay? But it's definitely the energy's coming in, okay? Taking one step at a time. And I do see transformation and change. Wow. Jamie already knew it, huh? Cool. Cool. See, I don't know if my readings help you guys or not unless I get feedback. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate that. Okay, this is transformation and change. This is transmutation. This is shifting things around. This is changing things. This is being adaptable. Okay? This is being willing to change things because these are choices that you are making. This is not something that the universe is forcing on you. You are both making changes and decisions, okay, that are changing things. This is the ending of the old stuff and the beginning of something new. Now, we have the wish card, okay? I call this the law of attraction card. What you put out there is what you're getting back. So focus on the gratitude for each other. Yes. Cool. Okay. Focus on the gratitude, focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Because if you start worrying about things, you're going to put this out to the universe and it's going to give you more things to worry about. Okay, if you guys are going to court hearings, make sure you put some rose quartz in your pockets. You wear something pink. Okay? Project love into the courtroom. Flood the whole courtroom in pink. Picture the judge in pink. Pink hair, pink skin, pink underwear, everything, okay? It'll help lighten up the situation too. Yeah. Because when you project out that love, and that pink is a love, divine love, then it mellows out situations, okay? Georgia Peach. Oh, yes. So, and whatever they do to you, send it back to them with love and consciousness, okay? Love and consciousness. Because they want you to react. A narcissist, much love to you too. A narcissist likes for you to feel bad so they can feel good. So send them love and consciousness, okay? Much love to you too, hon. George Peach, honey, you here? Got a question, hon? Don't say Aries. Give me initials. Because there could be 100 Aries out there thinking about you. Give me initials. George Peach, I'm waiting on initials, hon. First initial, even. There's lots of Aries out there. I am going through the same thing, Tinder Mouse. My stories do help. Yes, okay. Okay. If you guys can learn from my stories, that's great. He's coming back. He's coming back. I have the star. There's lots of healing going on, okay? There's lots of emotional healing going on. Right now, you're feeling very, very vulnerable, okay? But this is a wish card. Focus on what you want, hon. Focus on what you want, okay? Right now, you're just on a break, okay? And you're real defensive right now because you're ready to grab that sword of truth and clarity and get him, right? Hi, Divine Universe. Hello, blissful existence. Okay? But I have the Judgment card. Anything you thought was over and done with is not over and done with. Did you draw a line in the sand for this guy, finally? So this is an awakening. I think he's going through a lot of transformation and change, lots of healing, lots of soul searching. But anything you thought was over and done with is not done. This is a renewal, a reconciliation, a reunion. Okay? Yes. Yes. Okay, so the free reading list is done for tonight. But if you want to make a donation of any amount, then we can get you in for a reading, okay? Okay. What is your question, Sharmia? Am I saying your name right, hun? Sharmia? Sharmila? I kind of look at it from a Spanish point of view, I guess, because okay, I show an ending and a completion. Okay, there's been lots and lots of lessons learned. Okay. You're ready to start all over again with a clean slate. New beginnings, okay? And here it is, new beginnings, something very passionate, creative, expansive, lots of growth. This person is open to receiving. Okay, blissful. Okay, this person is open to receiving. He's open to a relationship, okay? And then you have the Sun card, ultimate happiness, ultimate everything, hon. This is okay, blissful existence. Okay, this is, yeah. This is everything. This is total fulfillment. This is the sun bringing in the light, the happiness, the joy, everything, hon. Everything. So I think that he is open to a relationship, but I would kind of just take your time with it. Does that make sense? You need to take your time, hon. Okay. So visualize the end result of what you want to give thanks for it every day. Okay, Blissful made a donation, so she's next. Okay. So Blissful Existence is now, and then Tinker Mouse is next. You're welcome, hon. Okay, there's something holding him back. There's some kind of belief system. Okay, so the first card up is the Sun card. Again, I shuffled. I shuffled. Okay, the Sun card, total fulfillment. Now, the universe is offering something. In this deck, he's looking directly at the cup. He is considering it. He's studying it. He's looking at it, okay? But there's a lack consciousness here, of fear. Something is holding him back. A fear, a belief system, a point of view about something, okay? So there's going to have to be some kind of a transformation and change. And this is through choices and decisions. Okay? There's going to be a transmutation of some type. Something's going to transform this situation. Does that make sense, hon? One more card. Okay, hang in there. I don't know. This Four of Cups could be male or female, but it's just they're considering it. I don't know if it's his or yours, but this card says you're tired, you're exhausted, you think it's not going anywhere, you feel like you just can't hang in there. This card says, hold on. Okay, the finish line is right here. Okay? I want you to look at how far you've come rather than how far you need to go. Okay? You're almost there. This card says, hang in there. Don't give up now, okay? Don't give up. Have a little more patience, okay? But I don't know if it's her choice. I got the Three of Cups. It'll bring happiness. Yes. So visualize the end result of what you want and give thanks for it every day. Cool. Yeah, because it says, same thing, divine. This says, hey, hang on, it's coming, you know. Just got to be patient a little longer. Yes. The more we give gratitude, the more the universe gives us what we're focusing on, okay? Tinker Mouse, you're next, hon. Yes. You're welcome, hon. Thank you for the donation. Daisy! Hi. And Bulldog said that she's going to take a few days for herself because she needs to retreat. She's feeling a little bit she's feeling like she needs some time. Hey, Priscilla, how are you? Okay. Wasn't sure if she told you. She told me to convey it to you. Tinker Mouse, hon, what's your question? A runaway cat, huh? Hey, Tracy. Okay, so while we're waiting on Tinker Mouse, Gloria, shall we do your reading? Oh, okay, there's a question. If you could give me First thing, you need to love yourself. If you're going to find a healthy relationship, you need to love yourself. You need to be comfortable with yourself. And I think you've already been doing that, haven't you? Okay. I do show that there's a change coming in quick, hun. I show there's a change coming in quick. Okay, sometimes this is called the wands of love. It's a fast-moving energy, and it's bringing something better. I think that you have done a lot of work on yourself because I have the world card. There's lots of lessons that you have learned. Okay, and you've completed a lot of these lessons. Don't and quit thinking of yourself as broken. Okay, you're not broken. You're who the universe made you to be. Okay, you are already whole and complete. You are already whole and complete. Okay, anybody else that comes in is a compliment to you. Okay, because you have put down everybody else's burdens. You're walking away from everybody else's burdens. You're gathering up your resources, and you're walking away from a situation. The universe has opened up a couple new pathways for you. Choices and decisions, hon. Choose what you feel is best for you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, hon? So, yeah. Definitely some good things coming in. And anything that you feel that is, okay, anything that you feel is a blockage, anything that you feel is holding you back, like I was talking earlier about not losing weight because of past things, clear them with the bubble technique. It just clears away. The more we clear other people's points of view, belief systems, the more we find out who we are, okay? You're welcome, hon. Okay, Gloria, you wanted know what's coming in September. Yeah, I want these cards. Okay, hold on. Tracy, the free list is closed for tonight. If you want to make a donation of any amount, then we can get you on the list. Okay. Okay, good. And everybody, I keep telling everybody, in the playlists under classes, watch What the Bleep Do We Know? Okay? It talks about how we create a reality and how the universe works. This is secret, and it explains things so much better than the secret does, okay? Divine Universe, I think we're all going through the same thing. If you're still here, hon. Okay. Gloria wants to know. Okay, there's a shift coming in. Okay, there is a shift. Because this is okay, this is a lack consciousness card. This is the couple that's standing outside the church and they don't want to go in because they don't like to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Okay, there's a point of view or a belief system that's holding you back. Maybe it's a fear. Okay, the universe is trying to bring in all this energy for you, all this prosperity and abundance, but you're holding yourself back with something, some belief system or something, okay? Now, they call this the wands of love, but this is a fast-moving energy. This energy is coming in to bring in new life. It's trying to bring in better circumstances. Okay? Girl, are you so busy that you don't pay attention to what's going on around you? It's like you don't have time to sit and be still for a minute in order to listen. Or do you keep yourself so busy that you don't have time to think? I do show, see, the universe is offering something, but he's distracted. He's daydreaming. He's not paying attention. This makes me wonder if you're so busy that you don't have time to sit and listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. Or you're so distracted, or you don't believe that it's possible. Is this making sense, hon? I want you to tap into your qualities. She has tamed this lion through love, compassion, and gentleness. You're just oblivious. Okay? I want you to turn some of this love, compassion, and gentleness on you. Okay? You need to form a bond with both parts of yourself. Okay? You may feel like you have a fierce side, that you have a untamable part of yourself. But give some of that love, compassion, joy, and friendship to yourself, okay? So it's time to focus on you. Does that make sense, hon? It's like reclaiming all the parts of yourself and then standing strong with who you are. And we're gonna, I think next Wednesday we're gonna start free Wednesday night we're gonna start the metaphysical book route if I get a hold of Elle. And that is the book, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers, and that talks about how we push away all those parts of ourselves that we don't like. And we need to embrace those parts of ourselves because it's part of who we are. And we are like shattering our souls when we push away those parts of ourselves. Does that make sense, hon? Okay, cool. Darlene. You're welcome, hon. Invite some of your friends. We're trying to get the subscribers up to 1,000. That will open up things for me to be able to do more for you guys. Okay. Okay, you're defensive. You're feeling overwhelmed. Is he an air sign or a fire sign? And what is your sign? It might be him that's feeling defensive and overwhelmed. I do think he's thinking about you, though. Okay, because I have two queens here. I have the Queen of Cups and I have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so that would probably be like an air sign and a fire sign. The air sign, you're both Aquarius. Okay. But I want you to look at these. Okay, this is somebody that's offering a cup of love, very sensitive, very loving, very caring. Okay, but they may withdraw because they're very, very sensitive. Now, are you spunky? Are you passionate? Okay, this woman is very passionate, very creative, very much in touch with life. Look at her. Look at her face. She's got spunk. So one of you is one of these cards. Each one of you, okay? It'd be interesting. What's your moon sign? That would be interesting to see. You're a Leo rising. There's your fire sign. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. But see, you're taking a break at this point in time. But still, somebody's very defensive. Twice here. Feeling very, very defensive at this point in time. So he feels like he has all kinds of things coming at him. Very defensive, ready to jump up and defend himself with the sword. But look, he's going back and reminiscing over the glory days, over the past, over the things that you have had together, okay? And forward movement coming. Victory, celebration. Gemini. Yeah, that's an air sign too. Yeah. Forward movement, celebration. This is somebody that recognizes you for who you are, okay? And that's a good thing, okay? But I think that, is it you or him that's defensive? But somebody's definitely thinking about the past. So I do think he is thinking about you. Maybe you're both on the defensive. But I do think, yeah, he's definitely thinking about you. Okay? Does that make sense, hon? Yeah. But there will be movement. You've got to just... Air signs, you know, you're an air sign. You have a tendency to get stuck in your head, okay? I'm a Libra, believe me, I know. I have to balance everything. I don't just overthink things. I have to balance everything. For every negative thought, I have a positive thought too. I argue constantly with myself in my head. I don't need a partner. I just have to get out of my head. Does that make sense, hon? Yeah, I kind of been stuck at home myself. I can't blame him there because nobody knows anything about it. That's the main thing. And burying your head in the sand about it is not going to change anything, you know. But being scared also, the same thing. He's going to draw it to him if he keeps being so paranoid, okay? Oh my gosh. Well, you're just going to have to give him, yeah. Just going to have to give him a little time, hon. But he's definitely thinking about you. Priscilla, do you have questions? that last card could also be traveling. I will always take care of my moderators. What kind of question you got, hon? I don't go much of anywhere too. I go pick up prescriptions and I go pick up groceries, and then I go to the post office. This weekend I have my car back now. I need to. I'm going to take a ride up to one of the lakes and go fishing. I can't handle it no more. Now, just remember, Priscilla, that you're always denied the first time. Okay? Just, if they deny it, immediately apply again. Okay? But let's see what it comes up with. What they did to me is they approved it and didn't tell me for 2 years. Oh. And then they had to pay me back paying. I bought a car. It says, hang in there. You're almost there. Okay? There it is. Hang in there. You're going to get it. Okay? You've got this far. The finish line's right here. You're tired, exhausted. Don't let them wear you down. Keep applying, okay? Because you are going to get it. I can't say when, but you are going to get it. And this is going to start a whole new life for you. Make sure you focus on the ground. Gratitude. Stay grounded, okay? But this card is the Empress. This is new life. And it's... Okay. Do you have a man in your life? Do you have a man in your life? Because I have the Empress and the Emperor. Okay? There might be somebody coming in. Okay? The Emperor and the Empress. That's a pretty high vibe relationship. So keep an open mind to somebody that starts talking to you. Because this is pretty high vibe. But like I said, this says hang in there. Hang in there. You're going to get it. But, it may take a little time, but you're going to get it. Yeah. This is a high power couple. Okay? High power, new life, new beginning. She's no longer pregnant with the possibilities. She's already given birth to the new possibilities. And then here's the Emperor, somebody that has a lot of responsibility. He could also be a father figure. Okay? He could be somebody that has children, has a lot of responsibilities. Okay? But this is a high vibe couple. Okay? Let me know. Let me know. I like feedback. Is there anybody else here that would like a donation reading? Or talk about any spiritual questions tonight? You're welcome, Priscilla. Nobody has any questions tonight? I think maybe they might call you for a little more information, Priscilla. But it was kind of interesting. The universe was taking care of me because I was getting some other assistance while I was waiting for the disability. And as soon as that assistance was over, then they called me and told me I was approved. So I didn't have to pay back that other assistance. The universe is amazing if we just allow it to work in our favor, you know? Yeah. How about we pull a card for everybody that's still here? Oracle of the Seven Energies. I'm going to pull a card for everybody that's still here. Okay. These are new cards. Okay. Earth magic. Oh. Okay. Number one, earth magic. This sounds these I've only pulled like 3 of these since I got it. Okay. So the key concepts are being grounded in nature, the quiet dark place where all things begin, where essence is first ignited before manifestation, knowing you are part of the earth and she is part of you. That would kind of encompass the Empress card too. Earth magic speaks to the intrinsic relationship that you and all living things have with the consciousness of the earth, also known as Gaia. Imagine the oak tree that begins its journey as an acorn, gathering the life force energy it needs from the earth so it can sprout up from the ground. Because you are part of nature, you follow the same cycle of manifestation. Everything you are, your evolution in the manifestation of your dreams begins below the surface of consciousness until an idea comes. Conviction takes hold and something meaningful can be planted. Be still for a moment, quiet your thoughts, and imagine anchoring your energy to the sacred quality of being part of this earth living earth. Why did I reverse that? Do this mindfully to connect to this divine intelligence with the power to create the perfect form from the essence of a tiny spark of life. Indeed, this is miraculous. The message now is to trust that the seeds you've planted in your field of dreams are in good hands. The earth is a conscious, divine source of love that is doing its part on your behalf. Slow down, take in the beauty of your life now, and trust that what you are intending is being nourished and is growing. There will be plenty of time later to tend to your garden, to water and weed it. Great magic is germinating underground, working its way to the surface to deliver more messages, more blessings than you can imagine. Let it. Good night, Priscilla. Okay, so I want to start a metaphysical book group on Wednesday nights. And the first book will be The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. You have a good night, Priscilla. Yeah. How are you, Melissa? So who else here now? Phew! I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Thank you. I'll take all the blessings I can get. But yeah, if we start a metaphysical book club, then we can. How much can we learn together? We can explore everybody's points of view and learn and grow through each other. And do all of you know how to do the bubble technique? Everybody that's here now? Let me know if you don't know how, and we'll go through that. Nobody's talking tonight. So I'm going to be doing this every night this week. So invite some of your friends. If you've never been here before, please subscribe. You get notified when I come on. We're trying to raise the subscribers. We're trying to get it to 1,000. And I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I had 4 people that subscribed last night, and the numbers didn't reflect it. So okay, well, nobody wants to talk, so I guess maybe we'll close it up for tonight. Okay, okay. So are you wanting to know about the bubble technique then? What you do is you bring your hands together until you feel, some people feel heat. To me, it feels like a balloon, okay? Now, if you have a fear, you're angry, you're frustrated, you have a belief system, a point of view about something, you don't believe something will happen, put it in the middle of that bubble. Okay, so I need to clear. And then you bring your hands back and forth without touching until it clears the energy. Now with me, it recedes into the background and I forget why I was doing it. And sometimes things will line up over here, okay, that want to be cleared also. Oh, girl, I have been studying metaphysics for about 40 years. Okay. Hi, Rudy. You have a good night, Tinker Mouse. So, yeah, I had a metaphysical teacher back when I started going to meditation. I wanted to learn how to meditate. I started going to a group, and this woman, it was interesting because she said she was a walk-in, and she taught us so much stuff. And that's the only person that I have ever studied under that everything that came out of her mouth was right on. and even my oldest son made a comment one time. You've gone through a lot of teachers. I've gone through a lot of teachers. He says the only one that was ever right on about everything was Yvonne. Her name was Yvonne Chardello. Okay. And everything that she has ever taught us played out. And so I was sick all the time, and I was searching all the time, and learned all these healing techniques. But being an introvert and not wanting to be sick, a lot of people, when they come in and they're sick, they learn healing techniques and then they use them on other people. I used them on me, and for years I was doing a lot better. And then once I hit menopause, some things started happening. So I work on them, and my health is improving, really. I still have little problems. If I'm walking along, I have to stop because I get breathless and I get tired. If I wait a minute, then I'm fine again, So it's just so my way of giving back to the universe for all the help the universe has given me is if I can teach you guys little techniques to not go through a lot of the things that I went through, such as reading the book The Dark Side of the Light Chasers, because how many times do somebody doesn't like something about us, or we don't like something about ourselves, we start pushing it away. Well, then you shatter your soul. And then so the first half of your life you spend pushing all those parts of yourself away. Okay. Yeah. Menopause is, yeah. I didn't start AFib with my heart until I went into menopause. But you know what's interesting? I'll tell you in a second here. So it's just, if I can teach you guys to not go through what I've gone through with the techniques that I've used over time, then that's great. I spent a lot of money on classes, and I was fortunate that a lot of classes were given to me at a very, very reasonable rate. But if you look at a lot of these classes now, they want $500 for a class. They want $1,200 for a class. Spirituality should not cost $500, $1,200. If I can give you some simple tools to start clearing away out of your blockages in order to know who you are, then I'm going to do it. That's my giving back for everything the universe has done for me. Yeah. Anna, the free list is done for tonight. If you want to make a donation of any type, then I can start a list, okay? Again, but it's now I forgot what I was going to tell you in a minute. Oh my gosh. But it's yeah. Well, I'm going to be here every night this week, Anna. I'm coming in every night. So we're trying to work on getting the subscribers up to 1,000. So that opens up more things that I can do for you guys. Okay. But yeah, I started menopause real young. And it's been an adventure. And then I don't know. I don't know if it was being the confined or what that's pulled up a lot of stuff with the COVID and being stuck home and stuff. But then my health started with a kidney infection. Yeah, Anna, I do the first 10 readings free. Okay. So if you get the notification, then yeah, jump on right away. Because they jump on quick. They all know. But it's just spirituality shouldn't how are we going to shift and change the world if nobody can afford to take the classes? If people are so busy that they don't have time to take the classes, you know, there's got to be an easier way. Somebody told me the other day, you don't want to listen to your angels. And I thought, yes, I do. And she goes, no, you don't. And I said, yeah, I do. But I think she wanted me to take her class. But it's I try to be open to listening. You have a good night, Tinker Mouse. I think I started menopause probably at 45. At 45, and all it did was trigger, some health problems. But I haven't had a kidney infection in 40 years. I started with a kidney infection in March. That started off a whole chain of events and threw me in the hospital. Hi, Kay. How are you tonight, hon? But kidneys, if you look at Louise Hay books, kidneys is anger and frustration. And if you want to ask a spiritual question, yes, hon. Because the free readings are closed for tonight. If you want a tarot reading, then it would be on a donation basis. Yeah. So we pick our parents, we pick who our children are going to be. We make agreements with everybody. We make agreements of what we're going to go through in this lifetime. And I'm sure that you're curious why you're not feeling motivated at all lately? I think part of it, are you still stuck at home a lot, hon? Are you still stuck a lot at home? Yeah, that's part of it. Okay. So what I told everybody, Jen, at the start of being the lockdown. Okay, so when's the last time you smudged your house? When's the last time you smudged your house? Okay. So first thing I would do is smudge your house. I would make sure that you cleanse your energy field. So this is something to do too, okay? For everybody. You visualize a bubble around you, and then I want you to project love out of your heart into this bubble. Ooh, I keep seeing flashes of light. Fill this bubble with divine love, and then send all this divine love into every cell in your body. Okay? And then fill the bubble with green, and then send healing to every cell of the body. Now, it was interesting because I started doing this, and my AFib that started when I started going through menopause has receded some, okay? You know what else you can do, Jen? Fluff your aura. Shift up all that energy and see if it doesn't give you a little more energy, hon. And talk about the energy in the house, okay? I told my dog, I said, I'm going to go to the post office. The front door opened. The wind blew the front door open as soon as I said I was going to the post office. I said, Okay, that's a little bit of a coincidence. So I burned some sage tonight to clear the space. But I think I have fairies in the house too. Because sometimes they turn the TV on upstairs. But yeah, first thing you want to do is clear your space, hun. And I would okay, this is another technique, okay? You want to clear your space, so close your eyes and visualize your whole energy field. See if you see anything floating in the energy field. Say if you have a little black dot over here, create a little white dot the same size, shape, bounce them together. Okay? That'll help clear everything out of your inner space. And then you go in and you do that in your body. You scan your whole body and you ask your healing team to make you aware of anything that's out of balance. Okay? I did this for my son-in-law the other night. He just had chemo, radiation. They just did a surgery to rebuild the esophagus and take the rest of the tumor out. And he's having complications. So I went in and did this. They showed me 3 spots. They showed me lower left, which they didn't do anything, upper right in the chest area. And then they showed me he had skin cancer. They showed me a little it's like a little spark. So there was a little spark there. So I called in his healing teams to come in and work on him. And what's interesting is he had to go in surgery the next day to repair some of the problems also. So that was part of his healing team in the physical. Saved it 2 weeks ago. Going to do it again, yeah. So were any of you on here like 2.5 weeks ago on the spiritual talk on a Friday night? I had a guy pop up and he was asking about consciousness. And he told me, he goes, I said, everything has consciousness. And he goes, really? Really? He says, so you're telling me a pencil has consciousness? And I said, yeah, it does. He goes, how can you say that? And I said, because if you go back to the basics, back to the atoms and the molecules, they have an intelligence, and everything is made out of those molecules and atoms. Okay, they have a consciousness. I should have told him in my playlist under classes, there's a movie in there called What the Bleep Do We Know? They give examples of experiments that have been done when these atoms and molecules and particles are observed, they act different. If they know they're not observed, they act a totally different way. They've taken a piece of DNA, split it in half, put it in a tube 12 miles apart. And what they did to one piece simultaneously happened to the other piece also. So they're like, wow, there's an intelligence out there. Duh. The universe, God, whatever you want to call it. There's an intelligence out there. And this is one of the things I talk about with the law of attraction. The universe, those atoms, those molecules, with your health even. There's a book out there, Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton, Molecules of Emotion by Candace Pert. They talk about basically the same thing. What you think, what you feel, if you go in with a positive attitude, then you're going to come out better. Okay, if you believe that you can be healed, then you're going to be healed. So your emotions have an effect on your health also. Okay, So you might want to focus, Darlene, on being gratitude for the menopause. That might ease some of it, okay? Because it's well, it's putting you into the crone stage, the wise woman stage, okay? But it's just another change of life, you know? Be grateful that we live long, healthy lives. When people back, you know, a lot of the Native Americans and stuff, they didn't live to be past their 30s, you know? And look at how long we're living. There's lots of things to be grateful for. Like I was saying earlier, I talked to somebody earlier, and she says, well, this person's sending bad energy and talking bad about me. And I said, well, just send it back with love. And she goes, well, I don't want to hurt her. And I said, no, you want to send it back with love because she needs to be aware of what she's doing. You know, you never want to send anything bad back to anybody because we're all one. We're all part of that one consciousness. So when you're sending something bad to somebody else, you're also affecting yourself. 56 in February. My birthday's the end of next month. I'm not telling you how old I am. Oh, heavens. I will tell you that my oldest son is 45. He just turned 45 in March. My oldest daughter is 43. The younger two are 27 and 23. So I got crazy and started all over again. And you never know what the menopause is going to do to you. I had one anger little fit with my youngest daughter, and I was so shocked because I got so angry that I swore him down I'd never do that again. Scared the heck out of both of us. That was not a good situation. Yeah. So keep it positive. Anything that comes up, any fears or anything, talk to them. See what they're trying to teach you. That's what it talks about in the Dark Side of the Light Chasers. And if you want to join the Metaphysical Book Group, then let me know. Okay? Because I think we're going to start next Wednesday night. I just need to get a hold of one other person. But she was a drug addict and she pushed away all kinds of parts of herself for a long time. Wayne Dyer and Louise Hay and everybody endorsed this woman. It's for the shadow work. I was doing readings on one Facebook channel and I said something about shadow work and they thought I was doing witchcraft. And they kicked me off their channel. They didn't even give me a chance to explain. Yeah. At least your kids are a little bit closer in age than mine. There's 19 years between the two girls and something happened and now they're not talking. So how are you, April? The thing is, we're already whole and complete. We're that yin and yang, you know, the dark and the light. And if you talk, yeah, I'm doing okay. So in the Chinese tradition, the female is the dark and the male is the light, because it's part of the balance. This world was created as a duality for a reason, because we're here to learn from both the shadow and the light. You know, they call this schoolroom Earth in the universe because this is a hard place to be. Because we have to go through the good and the bad. But it's all learning, soul learning experience, you know? And I haven't done a lot of Akashic record readings, but what I do the Akashic record readings, it talks about a lot of the soul contracts and the things we came in to learn, a lot of the things that we are learning, a lot of the things that we are experiencing, we made contracts to experience. What blew me away is somebody had made a contract with somebody else. I'm glad, Darlene. I was shocked because I went in and looked at somebody's Akashic records, and they had made a soul contract with somebody. And it was talking about in another lifetime that they came into experience being murdered by a specific person that had contracted before they came in to do the murder. And it's like, that's profound. That you tell a lot of people that and they think you're absolutely nuts. Well, I'm happy you guys are here too. You know, we're a small group, but everybody pitches in and talks and helps each other and gives advice and everything. That's one of the things I like about it. And then a lot of people requested we just do the spiritual talks on Friday nights because, you know, some people don't like to wait through all the readings in order to do the spiritual talks. So I'm going to tell you again, I teach you guys my truth. What I have found is my truth. I encourage you to question everything. Everything. Everything I tell you, everything anybody tells you. You need to find your own truth. What is true for you? Don't buy into other people's points of view, belief systems, you know, and I try to give you simple tools to clear out everybody else's stuff so you can find out who you are. Because we're buried under our cultural views, our society rules, our parents' opinions about things. Teachers, the things that the teachers have taught us about way things should be, we're buried under all of that. And one of the techniques is, who does it belong to? And the other one is the bubble technique. You know, if it's not your energy, send it back with love and consciousness. If it's the bubble technique and it's yours, clear it. Okay? So that you can get past everything and find you. And I'm grateful you found me too, Darlene. You know, if I can set you guys on a path of finding yourselves, that's huge. And I try to tell everybody, you know, I kind of brought it up last night because I'm concerned about a couple people because all they do is live for readings. They can't make a choice. They can't make a decision without a reading. That's not what the readings are for. The readings are to give you some clarity about the energy that's around you. If you don't like what you hear, you don't like what's going on, make a choice, change it. God gave us that free will for a reason. I don't like to do a lot of predictions. I can give you the energy that's around you right now. That's like my twin flame. He makes an intention to come back, and then he panics and he pulls back. I can feel him doing it. So somebody may see him coming back by December. Then he makes a choice and he changes his mind. You know, so the energy fluctuates with free will. So don't ever give your power away to a reading. What I'm telling you is what's happening right now, but you could make a choice and invalidate everything I said in 1 second. We're that powerful. All we have to do is make a choice to change things. God gave us that free will, and the universe made an agreement when it gave us that free will. We won't interfere unless you ask for help. So one of the things I encourage you to do is give permission to your healing team, your personal angels, to contact you with information you need to know. And then we just need to learn to listen. Even if you take 10 minutes a day to be quiet and listen, that can shift your whole life. How many people have gone through major spiritual growth since March? Because people were forced to slow down and stay home because of this virus. How many points of view, how many lives have been changed for that? Not just financially, I'm talking about spiritually. A lot of people have done some major spiritual transformation the last few months because they've forced to slow down and listen. This society is intent on keeping us so busy we don't have time to listen. You know? Yeah. So what I did with my twin Lisa is I just released him to his higher good, because this man is so damaged that I don't think he'll ever come back. He came in to shift my life. I wouldn't be doing readings right now if I hadn't met him. I've been an introvert and shy all my life, and then all of a sudden I'm doing readings on Facebook. I've been doing tarot for like 30 years. But I only at family parties and stuff, you know, and then pretty soon I'm doing it on YouTube too. And it's like, who is this person? I'm not the person that I was. I've been doing, on YouTube less than 2 years, you know. Who's this person that's putting herself out there, you know? So it's everything's a learning experience. So anybody else have anything they want to talk about? I was hoping that this guy wasn't my twin, Darlene. I just kind of knew. I it's funny because I was on OkCupid and this younger guy messaged me, and I had been deleting all of the younger guys that had messaged me, but I answered him. I told him, I don't even know why I answered you. Is my twin. He still contacts me in fifth dimension. That makes it harder to move on. I love you guys too. You know, and I just, like I said, if I can inspire you guys to empower you guys to make changes, okay? To find out who you are, then I've succeeded. And it's funny because my numerology is an 11, and that's a teacher. And I always thought, yeah, right, I just can't see me teaching anything. And then look what I'm doing now. You know, so they keep telling me he's coming back, but he panics and he backs off. They tell me, oh, he'll be back by such and such time, and then I could feel him pulling away again. But yet he contacts me in the 5D. How hard is it when you've got somebody contacting you in the 5D, is it for you to move forward? I'm I told him New Year's Eve, don't contact me anymore. You don't want contact in the physical. Don't contact me anymore. And then tell me what you think of this. So in March, he started sending me blank folded pieces of paper in my sacred space. For I think it was 5 days in a row. He kept leaving me blank pieces of paper in my sacred space. And I said, what is this supposed to mean? Yeah. So I thought, well, maybe he just doesn't know what to say. So I wrote him a note back and I said, are you trying to tell me you want to come, you don't know what to say and you want to come back? And he said, yes. I blocked him. I said, you keep telling me that. You've been telling me that for 2 years. So I blocked him. Okay. It's like, then I walked around for 2 days angry and I couldn't figure, it finally dawned on me. Why am I angry? I'm not an angry person. Then it dawned on me. It was him. He was mad because I blocked him. I don't know how to turn my empathic abilities off. I blocked him on everything but my empathic abilities, and I was picking up his anger. Oh my gosh. So he got around that block, so I put up another block, and I kind of backed off. I said, you know what you resist persists. So I dropped all the walls, everything, and it's been quiet. It's been quiet. So I don't know, girl, you need to, you might Google what your number 7 is, hon. But just remember, what you resist persists. Ugh, that is so hard. It's like I was putting so much energy up to block him, and it's I feel more peace now that I dropped all the blocks, everything, the resistance, Maybe I was a lot of the part of the problem is, I I opened myself totally to him because he felt like home. He felt like home. But neither one of us was ready for a relationship. I know that. We both had issues to work through, and he's still working through his. But then I ran into a lady that told me to block him and grieve it. Well, that's why I blocked him. And then I thought, no, this is just taking up too much energy. That's when I started with the kidney problems again. It's like around the time that I blocked him, all the health problems went to hell. So, life path number 7. Yeah. But 7 is a spiritual number anyway. Let's see what that comes up with. Life path 7. No, I was going to look up life path 7. Numerology life path 7.
According to autogenetics, life path number 7 is the number of mysticism, which has to be learned. Celebrities have to be asked to penetrate the mysteries of the soul and open them to the calculator.
So the analyst and the spiritualist. There you go, girl. It's a spiritual number, and those with the life path 7 have a loner quality. They need to learn to have faith. If they do not have, what else does it say? If they do not have faith, they tend to become very cynical and escape through drugs, alcohol, work, and geography. They have a love of natural beauty, ocean, green grass, plants, flowers. Life Path 7 is the number of a higher awareness, a wider point of view. Sevens tend to have an air of mystery and do not want you to know who they are. Intellectual, analytical, intuitive, reserved, natural inclination towards spiritual subjects, aloof, loner, pessimistic, secretive, and insecure are some of the qualities of those born into the 7 life path. Yeah. So eventually you're going to be in my shoes and teaching. This lady told me the other day, the one that I think she wanted me to take her class. I think that's why she told me a lot of things. Her class was like $300 though. It's like, I can't do that. She said, you have 3 books in you. And I said, what? What? I never thought about doing a book. I wouldn't even know where to start. You know? But it would be interesting to see. I guess I start making notes. One of the gals that moderates for me is writing a book about her life experiences. She has gone through being paralyzed and brain injury and not being able to walk and talk, and now she's studying to be a doctor, you know. It's a little bit of a struggle, but she's going to do it. Fabio, how are you? So the free readings are done for tonight, but if you would like to do a donation of any amount, then we can go in and do your reading, okay? And I will be here every night this week. Friday nights is spiritual talk. It's not tarot, though. Friday nights is reserved for spiritual talk. And I will be here Saturday night and Sunday nights, or normally when I do the tarot and talk. So if you have any questions, bring them on Friday night. We kind of talk about belief systems and things. But yeah, Darlene, I suggest going in and watching that movie, What the Bleep Do We Know? That's pre The Secret. I mean, The Secret talks good and everything, but What the Bleep goes into the mechanics behind everything. You know, and it talks about Dr. Emoto. You know, we're 80% water, and what you project, what you think, what you feel, again, is what you're putting out to the universe, right? So Dr. Emoto took the most polluted water in the world and tried to freeze it. It would not form a crystal. A Buddhist came and said a prayer over it. Then he froze the same water again, and it formed a beautiful crystal. Wouldn't do that before the prayer. So prayer changes things. You know, that's one of the reasons you pray over your food, so that it's nutritionally good for you, and it's the energies click with what your body needs. Okay, so he would take like heavy metal music and put it on a bottle of water, and it would not form a crystal. He would take some Beethoven music and project it toward the water, and it would form a beautiful crystal. What I thought was interesting is, every crystal forms something different. So he had love in 7 different languages. When he froze each one of those samples from those, it formed a very similar crystal. Fascinating stuff. Talks about the intelligence, yeah, it's an awesome movie. I had originally found it. They had all the extra stuff on it, so it was 3 hours. So I went in and found the other one, and it's an hour and a half. But yeah, some of the gals that I had that are really just now starting out in metaphysical studies, she says, I'm shocked. I am shocked at how all this truth is out there, and they don't teach us this, So, yeah. Scorpio. Well, I suppose we're going to wrap it up for tonight. We're almost at 2 hours. I will be here, like I said, every night this week, unless my daughter comes up with another emergency. Oh, it's been an interesting month. We're in a new month now. I do think that the energy is shifting for a lot of people. I do think that this month is going to be good for clearing out a lot of stuff for everybody. And I have Libra, Scorpio, Sag, and Capricorn up in the love readings. I might go in and do Aquarius and Pisces tonight. And then I'll be halfway through the readings, okay? So invite some friends to come and watch. We're trying to get our subscribers up, okay? Like I said, that'll give me more ability to do more things for you guys, okay? So everybody have a good night. Unless anybody has another question, I'll be here again tomorrow night. Okay. Okay, so everybody have a good night and namaste.